Hit Season 2.
The same build.
Well, we are on New Gettysburg, which is a very different map to the map that we previously saw in King's Age on Station. And what was that first game? On Frozen Temple, was it? Yeah, it was Frozen Temple. Because the thing is, with New Gettysburg, you have those two islands that are sitting there at the bottom of the map, and Protoss players love to use those islands as their third and fourth expansions. We see it from SOS and Stats so far in Pro League, and I would not be surprised if Zest has a plan to use those islands to their full effect.
You definitely try to do something sneaky like that, or just a bit tricky. Probably something that Dark hasn't practiced too much against, right? It's just probably going to be going up against much more standard Protoss play. The question is, did Zest prepare for that? You know, did he prepare for air toss PVZ on this map that he wasn't even sure that he was going to see? I mean, if he's practiced it in the practice house, maybe he wants to bring it out now, which would be really cool, but I'll be kind of more expecting more standard play.
Greetings from Vancouver, Canada. I want to go to Vancouver sometime.
Welcome, guys. Vancouver is a beautiful city. Yeah. Never been there myself, but seen a lot of pictures.
You can only work so much out of pictures.
Yeah, I mean,
use your imagination.
It looks beautiful. I don't know. I don't really know, but
I still need to go to North America. I haven't been to North America yet.
Really? You haven't been to anywhere in North America?
Nope.
Interesting. Take a trip down there one time.
Like I think,
maybe to BlizzCon or something like that?
Yeah, I would like to go to BlizzCon when that comes around. A lot of people from LA that were at the Community Summit, they're flying back here to Korea. Tasteless and Artosis, one of them. They're going to be here tomorrow for the GSL, I believe. So
I think they're flying in tonight or something like that. So they'll be nice and rested to give you guys that GSL cast.
Yep, we're going to see Tasia. I'm pretty excited for that. Also, my last day in Korea. I fly out on Saturday actually. So
yeah,
I think this is my last ever cast for now.
Yeah,
which is
kind of sad, kind of, you know, but at least we get a fantastic group to go to show you off, I suppose. And it looks like Dark is back from the bathroom, ready to go here. The countdown has started. The map is New Gettysburg for set number 3 between these two players.
Yep, New Gettysburg, a campaign map in StarCraft 1, now turned into a Pro League and ladder map in StarCraft 2. Are we going to see Dark come into this game as SSL champion, win the series, or are we going to see Zest, the GSL champion, take the victory?
We're getting funky there for a second at the end of that song. I want to know what that song was. Well, down here in the bottom left, in the red, able to bring the series back to 1-1. It's Dark.
And spawning here at the bottom right side. Can he win this series and advance first? It's Zest.
Well, it's another 2-player map, GTR, and you know what that means. Zest is going to do the same thing he's done every other time, but this time it is going to be pool first.
Yeah, I think with how the map works out with that narrow bridge that connects the two bases, speedlings do work out fine because it keeps your opponent honest, and Zest does scout this out though. Let's see how he reacts to the speedling, whether he decides to play more defensive or he just goes for his normal build.
Oh, he's even going to pylon here.
Yeah.
See if he cancels it. You know, because with the pool first, the lings are going to come out much sooner, so you don't get quite as much value out of that pylon.
Yeah, and we'll see if he actually denies his third base as well with this probe. The shields are off, so probably looks to do a pylon block. No, okay, he's going to let Dark take that third base there.
Eventually this pylon will go down, and Dark will take his third base at his natural. So I was kind of surprised that he did let that finish, but I guess he wants to delay it as much as possible, literally.
And actually note that Dark is continuing to mine gas from that geyser rather than taking the drones off, so he probably has some sort of plan to deal with, oh, there's that type of escort as well. Dark probably has a plan to deal with this map against Zest.
Yeah, definitely got something planned. Part of the reason why he wanted to pick this map out here. And Zest just super annoying with the cybernetic score. It will eventually go down. Even a drone getting to work there.
Yeah, that drone wants some of that Cyber Ace core action.
Boxing gloves.
It does look like a boxer.
Yeah. It's cool to watch StarCraft in ultra quality.
Yeah. And looks like Zestia is going to go for that Stargate. No surprises at all for him.
This is like the same build, all 3 games actually. Same start at least to all 3 games.
Actually, we're going to see that Overlord speed coming from Dark, so probably going to be those Ling drops. Or maybe wants to take the islands quickly, who knows?
Oh boy, he gets surrounded here by the Speedlings, and he's going to lose this Adept.
Womp womp.
He needs to pay attention to the timing of the speed, because he should have known that was coming right out there if he's facing a speed first, pool first kind of build.
And the question is, okay, he's getting that Oracle, which might be a bad choice considering that Dark is getting those speed for his Overlords, and also he's probably going to get that drop on those Overlords at the edge of the base of Zest.
We'll see how much damage this gets done. Is he going to commit to 2 once again? That's kind of what he's been doing at every game here. And could definitely, you know, he's been finding a lot of work with that. We saw him trying to snipe Queens with the double Oracle in the main. Maybe he will be more on top of that this time around.
Oh, don't want to be losing Zerglings with the situation that Dark is in. And his Oracle is just zipping across the map right now. Wants to get some scouting done, wants to get some damage done to the drones, and actually it looks like Zest is opting to go for that 3rd base at the natural 3rd base rather than the island, so not seeing the island play that I expected.
Yeah, just gonna play standard straight up, and 2nd Oracle will complete as well. Everything looking very, very the same, not even similar. It's basically the exact same build here from Zest every game that we've seen here. And even going to follow that up with the Void Ray this time. Wants to clear out all the Overlords, wants to deny any vision in the middle of the map. Drops can be very strong. Given
the map architecture, you do want to control that bottom side of the map, and the Void Ray is a nice unit to control the map because it helps stop Overlords.
Very true, and look at this, only 1 Spore in the main, so able to zip in, get 3 kills. But the range on those Queens might be able to pick this off, and it does! There you go, that's that buff coming into play. Able to snipe out one of the Oracles.
Yeah, and Zest must be very angry that the Queens were buffed for this series, because he could have kept that Oracle alive.
Well, it was a long time coming. Look at this, even gonna supply block Dark. Very, very annoying here. And this is why this Void Ray is just a really nice choice. Able to pick off 2 Overlords and can just stick in the army for later even.
Yeah, and as our observer Sanaya shows us, the islands have not been taken yet. And who do you think is going to take the islands first, Zest or Dark?
Probably Zest. You know, maybe if he wants to get a 4th base over there. You could see some drops out of Dark if you wanted to go for that. This is purely to snipe the Void Ray, or at least push it back. I don't think it's going to be able to kill it.
And he can still continue to... Oh, okay, here come the Banelings and the Zerglings. And where are the units of Zest?
Overcharge coming in. There's not that many probes over here, in fact. But still lots of Banelings trying to roll into the Adepts. Nice split here from Zest. Not really going to find that damage at all.
Yeah, Dark has to move out because those Adepts did a very nice job splitting. And this Void Ray is going ham on these units, but here comes the Queen.
Void Ray immediately has to back off, and Dark's not done dead yet. He's coming in. He wants blood here. Morphing Banelings in the face of Zest, too. He is not scared. He is going very, very aggressive. Only Lings and Banes coming out at this point.
And looks like here we see a Baneling drop coming in from Dark. He wants to take out these pros while Zest is distracted with the Zerglings.
Oh, wow. He's not even dropping it.
Oh, nice juicy hit there on the Adepts from Dark, and I think this might be too much. I mean, these Queens doing a very nice job with the anti-air, and he's stopping the mining with these Baneling drops.
I can't believe Zest is reacting that fast, dealing with all the aggression in the front of his base as well. Is he going to have enough Adepts here to hold this off? Another overcharge comes down.
Oh, that probe wants some of the action. He's going on the Queen.
Get him. No, he goes down. Now, with a decent number of Adepts, he's got a lot of gateways on the map now. And with that huge amount of energy that he had saved up on the Mothership core, he's really actually holding this off at this point.
And the Overlord's gone, so he can't pick up those Queens and fall back. Okay, there we go. But it's... Okay, there's the speed. It picks up speed. But Dark is relentless with these Baneling and Zergling drops. Oh, if he takes out that pylon...
Could be pretty cool. Looks like he wants to go for the economic damage here first.
Should have just waited until those probes transferred and then hit the probes. But actually, more Banelings coming in. Not the critical damage that he was looking for.
He could have gotten about 5 or 6 of those probes. He just didn't hit the same probes. But now some Zerglings coming in, and all these probes are so low, and they melt like butter.
But we see the counterattack coming in here for Zest. A lot of adapts here, but I'm pretty sure they don't have the Resonating Glaives or the +1. Could you check for me, please?
Do have the Glaives.
Okay,
no +1, though.
No +1, though.
And Zest is committing to this. The Mothership core is with the Adepts, not even going to try to defend the Natural. And honestly, I don't think Dark has enough to kill the Natural.
But he does have that Roach roaring up, so those Roaches will do a much better job trying to defend from this Adept army than the Zerglings or Banelings, but...
It's still so many Adepts, you know?
Okay, the problem for Dark is that he has no Queens injecting these hatcheries, so he can't really get the lava count that he needs to help defend, but... Oh, if he gets this Warp Prism, it's got to stop the attacks.
Warp Prism is so key here. He needs to keep that alive. And look at this, Time Warp even going to go down. Mothership Core does die as well, but another huge Warp in because that Warp Prism stays alive, and that may just be enough. Big swell of links coming through, and still a lot of Roaches here. It looks like Zest is just going to try to warp in to the third base.
These Roaches are so tanky that they're able to tank a lot of those Adept hits, and unfortunately for Zest, Dark just has a really good composition to defend.
He shaded over to the third base, and there must have been Banelings there because he lost like 5 or 6 Adepts in that one hit. We didn't get it on camera, but that was a huge shot to the army of Zest.
Zest is on the back foot now because 31 drones to 35 pros, but that third base is dead for Zest. And Zest is trying his best to stay in this game with these Adepts and the Warp Prism, but the Queens are just doing a really nice job just denying the Warp Prism from doing the job it's supposed to do.
This has turned into a very low economy game, and Zest is even warping in 7 more Adepts. It doesn't even look like he necessarily wants to get this base up and running super fast. He just wants to rebuild that army so he can defend first.
Yep. And I believe that is the lair being morphed in for...
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, well, that's like a 10-minute lair, very late, but Dark did his job from the hatchery tech that he had so far. And upgrades don't really matter at this point in time because there is no +1 for Zest, so there's no sense of urgency for Dark to get these upgrades out. And this is so cute here from Dark with the micro.
Look at that, the Arctos pylon, 5 warp gates, lose power.
And if there's a time for Dark to attack and take out this army, it's now while the warp gates are unpowered.
He's also supply blocked Zest, so nope, not going to commit to it, not just yet. Baneling's even warping in, or morphing in here. Zest, he doesn't really have too much of a choice. He's taking a lot of damage. I'm not even sure if he's rebuilt that pylon in the main. Looks like he is right now.
Yeah, but unfortunately for Zest, he's not going to be able to reinforce this army. This Warp Prism is not even deployed yet. There's the deployment, but he can't really warp in too much. But
GG, Dark's going to take it with the aggression in game number 3. Really, really well done, and Dark will get out in first place.
As expected, we expected that series to go to 3 games, and congratulations to Dark. He played a very nice series there. Wow,
that was just it was a map that Dark wanted to play on, and he showed us why. A very interesting build for the map. The Ling, Baneling, Queen aggression with the drop Overlords was able to take out Zest there in game number 3. So Zest is going to have to play another best of 3 here in the final match against whoever wins our losers match of Trust versus Alive.
Yeah, and if it's Alive or Trust, I think he's the clear favorite for both those players. So
yeah, I mean, Trust definitely looking like the weakest player in the group, whereas he already 2-0'd Alive. So anyway, let's go into